Last week, I got this 6-pound cabbage for 95 cents from a farm market. Not 95 cents per pound, 95 cents for the whole thing. And today is a use it up day. That means I'm looking through the kitchen to see what needs to get used before it goes bad, and I'm starting right here. I'm going to get my apron on, get my hands washed, and we're about to turn a few almost forgotten ingredients into a real dinner without an extra trip to the grocery store. The other players in tonight's meal: a half a bag of carrots. This green pepper I almost forgot because I didn't cut it up when I got home from the market. And this wrinkly onion that looks like it might be getting ready to give birth to another onion. Before the foods get fuzzy, I try to give them one last chance to shine in a nice stir fry or a skillet meal. Now this cabbage is way more than we need for one meal, so I'm chopping a chunk up for tonight and bagging the rest for another day. When you find a great deal on a food item, don't just toss it in the fridge and hope for the best. Go ahead and prep it. It'll be so much easier to grab a bag of ready-to-go meat or produce on a busy night. So now I'm just sauteing all the veggies together and sprinkling in some seasoned salt, some garlic powder, some onion powder, a little bit of ginger, and some cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon, try it. And then I'm adding a little pepper. These use it up meals are less about following a specific recipe and more about using the ingredients you've already paid for and just layering the flavor on as you go. While the veggies are softening, I'm heating a second pan with a little oil and pulling out 3 chicken breast tenders from my freezer stash. And you'll notice that the freezer bag is labeled and dated. And that's another tiny frugal habit that saves me. I know it's in the bag and I know it's still good. I don't want to have any of those little mystery meat hockey pucks hiding in the back of my freezer. I also like to buy chicken on sale and then portion it out like this and then only cook what we actually need for the meal. It just stretches the meat and the money. Now I'm seasoning the chicken and letting it get nice and brown because for me, browning equals flavor. And then I'm adding just a bit of water to the pan to make a quick little gravy with all those tasty browned bits. No canned soup, no bottled sauce, just using what's already in the pan. And this is another quiet money saver. Instead of buying a separate sauce for every meal or every dish, just learn to make simple pan gravies and drizzles from what you've already got going on. Over here, I've got my rice coming out of the microwave. It's perfect and fluffy, and I like to cook a bigger batch of rice when I have time and then reheat what we need. Rice, pasta, and potatoes are your budget stretchers. When you pair a cheap base like those with lots of veggies and a little bit of meat, you get a meal that just feels satisfying without blowing your grocery budget. And here's the final dish: seasoned cabbage and veggies, that little bit of chicken with its pan gravy, and some fluffy rice to pull it all together. There's no extra trip to the store, no takeout, just a use it up night that easily keeps money in your bank account. If you do nothing else this week, open your fridge and ask what needs to get used up in the next day or two and see what kind of use it up meal you can come up with. That one habit can save you so much money and so much wasted food. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be eaten while it's still good.